Welcome to Bullshit TV. I am your host. On today's docket, we're talking about the missing Tennessee woman found dead in the trunk of a car in Michigan. Um, it's crazy because somebody told me I was on my way to the store last night and they told me about this Tennessee woman being found in the trunk. So I didn't see this on the news. Like where this happened, it's literally a 5-minute walk to wherever it is. You feel what I'm saying? Because where I'm at, um where this happened at, it happened near Dearborn. Give me a second. Yeah, Dearborn is not that far from me. I can literally cross the street and I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And the article that I'm reading from is from the news. It's from Fox 2 News, Detroit or whatever, but basically said a 36-year-old woman was driving a car, died in a single gunshot to her head on the scene after a Dearborn police officer exchanged gunfire with her following the crash. So basically what was going on, they was trying to do a regular traffic stop and the car fled. So as the car fled, it ended up being in an accident. And then still from that point, the driver didn't, surrender or whatever. Decided to have a gunshot or whatever. So this is nuts because it sounds like a lesbian relationship. This is all alleged. This is what I'm getting off of Yahoo and Fox 2 News. I have yet to turn on the TV to see more details because this happened Sunday. So they said it was on the borderline of Detroit and Dearborn. So that's not that far from me either. That's like maybe a 15-minute bus ride. It is crazy. It is so crazy that this is supposed to be the time, the season, tis the happy, celebrating, enjoying each other, and all of this death is just steady coming around, and just at the most messed up times. I mean, stuff like this is not supposed to happen at all, but it's just like, wow. And it's so crazy because I'm so used to reporting these things or talking about these things with my friends or whatever, or just thinking about it on my own. It's never this close. And Michigan has been dealing with a lot of shit over the past 5 years, 10 years, you know what I'm saying, with the dirty governor, Kilpatrick, the Flint water crisis, not Saginaw. Then we had a mass shooting at the school. That's not that far from me either. And then you had this going on. Like, bro, what the fuck? It's so close to home. And all these situations, like, I'm not that far from. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, couple of situations that was reported on the news, I barely, I could have been there. If I would have left 20 minutes or on time, I probably would have been in some of those situations. It's crazy. But like I said, the victim of this is Elaine Casa. She's from Tennessee. She was reported missing November 18th. And this crash supposedly happened this past Sunday. And it's crazy because they found a weapon. That's why the driver of this incident is dead. And it's crazy that I heard this on the street before I seen it on the news because my man's like, did you hear about that? They found a dead body in the trunk of a car or some shit. I'm like, what? Like, this is the word on the street. I'm not getting this from online and all that shit. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, I don't know. Something about a crash and it was a body in the trunk. I'm like, what the hell? So now I'm starting to see it pop up on my news feeds and shit. Like I said, the shit is right up the street. I don't know. The girl that was driving the car, her name was Dominique Hardwick. She was 36 of Tennessee also. So the Tennessee Police Department and Dearborn, they were trying, and probably even Detroit, because all of these little towns here is that close together. Like I can literally cut through all of those. Like Dearborn is right, like you can see it from my window. You feel what I'm saying? So the Tennessee, Dearborn, and Detroit, they working together to see what ties do they have in Michigan. But if she was driving up here, she has a friend up here or something, a friend, family, something. You know what I'm saying? Because boy, you in trouble, buddy. You are in trouble, and this just shows the push that we need to have about this. Victims is being taken serious, because I'm guaranteed that this girl has made a report about this issue and nothing was done about it. You know what I'm saying? And I can attest to that because I've been in violent in-house relationships. You feel what I'm saying? I was on both sides of the table. And this shit is crazy, man. And yet another fellow American has been let down in a way, because I can guarantee some of these things all of this could have been avoided, all of it. You know what I mean? And I'm here saying, because it's wrong. It don't matter what you are. If you wrong, you wrong. Even though this is a fellow GLBT member of the community or whatever, she wrong for that shit. If you are the reason why that girl ended up in that trunk like that, you fucked up, bro. You're fucked up. You need some help, and you need to go to jail. It ain't no alleged. Well, it's alleged because I didn't see it, but the shit happened. Dearborn is not that far from me. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. All this shit is starting to happen so close in my proximities of where I'd be at. But I just want to say RIP to her family, to her daughter, her child, because she was reported missing after she didn't show up to pick her child up from school. So allegedly that was on November 18th or whatever. So I don't know what type of justice she's on, because the suspect is no longer with us because of her actions with the police. So I'm not condemning the police for if it's going the way it said it did, because I mean it's got to be true. It's a trunk. It's a body in the trunk. You go on a run, then you have a shootout after that. So that's completely justifiable. I can see that. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't think they should have the union be behind them. You know what I'm saying? You could be reinstated and all that shit, but I'm just saying, the shit, sometimes the story takes a nastier turn than what it actually is. You know, what meets the eye, as you dig deeper and deeper, some shit can be uncovered. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't want to represent anybody like I said, whatever I hear, I'm gonna say, go ahead and say it, you know. And this is crazy. This is crazy.